In this fourth segment, we'll be looking at the minor pentatonic and blues scales, key of A, starting on the 12th fret of the 5th string. We had previously looked at the blues scale starting on the 7th fret, so that filled in the 7th to 10th fret. So now we'll be filling in the span back from the 12th fret on the 5th string. So our A minor pentatonic will look like this. Once again, you can refer to those tab pages to really get a good look at the fingerings. Once again, I'm going to the lower notes and then coming back up to the root. Then we add the flat 5 in for the blues scale. One more time. The other cool thing is once you start getting multiple forms of these scales, you end up with a really good workout and warm-up every day when you start practicing. So for instance, you sit down with your guitar, you start on this low A, and you just start running these blues scales. And you've really got a pretty good warm-up, especially for your right hand with the alternate picking. And also it just gives you a good idea of how those really interact as you go up the neck. So this position that we just looked at can be a little bit awkward the first time people learn it because it's got some unfamiliar fingerings and some position shifts. But despite that initial awkwardness, it does have some really good advantages. We had looked at a concept down in this lower position where we had the flat 5, the 5 to flat 5 to 4. Being able to do that figure much more easily than we could in this position. Up here we can do the same thing. We have the 5, flat 5, and 4, and we can do it much more easily an octave up. Same concept. Another cool thing about this position is that I've got a flat 3 right here that I can do some cool bends on and make some riffs up a little higher. A riff is just a repeated musical idea, and this really isn't possible in any of those lower forms. So I could play something like... And so I really have some neat ideas and some good notes at my disposal. So we'll finish up by filling in the rest of the positions and look at how to span the entire neck with our blues scale in our next segment.
This is Hound Dog as performed by Elvis Presley in the 1950s. And as far as a strumming pattern that you could play, you just want to accent the 1 and maybe the and after 2, so you get something like this. 1, 2. Starting with the 1st fret across strings 1 and 2 at the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, so that's a little part of an F chord there.
Well, that was just a lie. Oh, you ain't never caught